videos, this channel, whatever, is to help aspiring and existing entrepreneurs align their businesses with biblical principles to go out here and to absolutely kill it. And so if you would like to support that mission, one small thing you can do is, if you are on YouTube, you can simply subscribe to the channel. All right. If you are on Facebook, you can like it, you can share it, and you can also do the same thing if you are on YouTube. So let's dig in. I entitled this "Sabotage is Real" for a reason. Listen, I got a couple of clients right now, and we are dealing with and working through self-sabotage. And so, you guys, this is huge. Have you ever been at a point in your business where you were growing, or just in life? Doesn't necessarily have to be business. Maybe it's at work. Maybe it's in life where things are growing and going in the right direction. It could be relationships, and then all of a sudden, bam, it stops growing, and all of a sudden you go in the opposite direction. Sabotage, the definition, means to destroy, damage, or obstruct something. And so we literally destroy our progress, whether it is in relationships, whether it is in business, whether it is in employment, whatever the case may be, by sabotaging ourselves. And I am so guilty of this. I used to have this thing where I would get to a certain point. I would work. And I get to a certain point in business where I felt like I was hitting this ceiling. I just felt like I couldn't break through this ceiling. I was hitting it. And then I would go back in the opposite direction. And so it reminds me of this principle in the book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. In this book, he talks about something called the financial thermostat. Y'all, this is so good to me. And when you think about a thermostat in your house right now, you got a thermostat. You set the temperature. If it's warm outside, you set the air conditioner to come on. Maybe you have it set at 75. So the house is nice and comfortable at 75. When it starts to heat up a little bit and go above 75, what happens? The air conditioner kicks in. It cools the house off, gets it back down to 75. If it goes a little lower, 74, the air conditioner kicks off so we can stabilize around 75. Same thing in the wintertime with heat. You set it to 75. And when it gets too cold, because it's cold outside, it drops below 75. The heat kicks on, bumps the temperature back up, and it stabilizes around 75. What I found so profound in this book is that we all have what's called a financial thermostat. And the way a financial thermostat works is like this. We all have this place where we are comfortable and where we kind of stick around the same amount when it comes to money, whether it's a salary, whether it's business. Like, think about it. Have you always earned around the same salary? Like, are you stabilizing in a certain place? That is why you see people who can win a lot of money, like large amounts of money. Maybe they win the lottery. Maybe they win some raffle, maybe they win whatever, and they come into an influx of money. Maybe they get an inheritance. I don't know, but they get this surge of money. But if their financial thermostat is set to $50,000, they will blow all of that money until they come all the way back down to 50,000. And then once again, they're right in that area. But the cool thing about the book, because that could be a bummer, like if your financial thermostat is set at like 30 grand or 50 grand, like that could be a bummer. Okay. This is the thing. There is hope. In the book, he talks about how you can reset your thermostat. So today I want to encourage you, because you can reset yourself so you're not constantly sabotaging your effort. You guys, I found myself in a position, especially in business, where I start earning about $1,500 or so a month, and then I would hit this ceiling. And then guess what? All my momentum would go completely away, and I just taper right back off. And then I have to do it all over again, build up, and then I hit that $1,500 or so ceiling again. Well, there's this concept in trading where you have a floor and you also have a ceiling. That floor is called support. That ceiling is called resistance. Well, in trading, if we keep hitting that level of resistance, once again, which we are sabotaging ourselves, staying in this zone of what I'm calling the self-sabotage zone, the thing that you must do is you got to somehow burst through this resistance so it becomes your new floor or new level of support. So now I don't have to worry about going below $1,500. I'm never going below that again. Now I'm working on getting to a new level of resistance. How do you do that? I just gave my client an exercise and I'm going to give it to you. Okay. What do you do? Listen carefully. I'm telling you, this right here, this is about to free you. She just looked at a video I sent her. She said, I just finished it. Thank you so much for sharing this. Okay, listen. So what do you currently do? I'm about to free you. Listen, just listen for the next few minutes. I'm giving you a solution to help you break through this self-sabotaging zone that you're finding yourself in. Okay. What do you normally do when you feel like you get stuck? Let me tell you what I used to do. I used to retreat, literally retreat, go into hiding. I didn't want to talk to people. You would see me disappear from social media for extended periods of time. I have groups that I would manage on social media. I disappear from those and I'd be gone. You literally would not see me. I'd stop really working on my business. I get distracted and start learning something else. What do you do? Like literally think about, what do I do when I get in these places where I get stuck? Do I just walk away from it? Do I not talk to the people that would typically like try and help me through it? Do I do something completely different? What do you do? Write those things down. Like physically, write down what you do when you feel like you get into these places where you get stuck. And now I want you to not do those. Now you have a list of things that you typically do. Now your goal is to not do any of that stuff anymore. Why do I say that? Because the patterns of behavior that you have developed is what's causing you to keep getting stuck and what's causing you to destroy all of your momentum in business, all of your momentum in relationships, all of your momentum at work. It's those patterns of behavior that got you to where you are. So the only thing that you can do is change it. Change those patterns. Do something different. If what you would normally do, like I would, is retreat and not talk to people, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to reach out to my coach and I'm going to say, Coach, listen, I'm struggling. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to do anything. Like, I don't want to work. I'm failing. I'm struggling. If you would normally go into hiding, you may not be a hermit. You have to pick up some different behaviors. I'm going to give you one last thing before I hop off of here, because this was meant to be relatively short. When we were going through a really rough time financially, I remember when bill collectors were calling like all the things. Oh my God. It is easy when you're in that season to just hide, to just duck your head in the sand and hide from all things. But I started doing something very, very different. And it shaped me for the way that I work today. A lot of people wonder, how do you get so much stuff done in a day? I literally created this work ethic during this season of it was just tumultuous and our finances were just crap. And so whenever a bill would come that we couldn't pay, a collection notice would come, instead of getting down about it and upset and hurt and feeling all the negative emotions, I would pick up the phone and I would call a prospect. I would get on my laptop and I create some type of content. I would do some type of income producing activity. Why did I do that? Income producing, by the way, means something that's going to bring in income right now or in the near future, right? And I do some type of income producing activity. And the reason I did that was because I trained myself that instead of getting down about the challenges that we were having, whenever we encountered one, I would immediately go into, okay, what can I do to solve this? Work mode, call a prospect, write a blog post, do a video, reach out to someone, follow up with a teammate. I got into that mode. And so I started working through the challenges. And what happened was I didn't know it at the time, but I literally retrained myself to not get caught up in my emotions, but to work my way through it. Because I focused on the solution, I stopped focusing on the problem. So if you find yourself as a person who is constantly sabotaging your efforts, sabotaging your momentum, You got to change the pattern of behavior that is keeping you in that self-sabotaging zone. You must change it. Now you want to create new behaviors that help you break through that level of resistance, that ceiling that you keep hitting. You want new behaviors that will help you get through it. For us in that season, those new behaviors were pick up a phone, call someone, pick up a phone, talk to someone, pick up the phone, follow up, open the computer, type out blog, open a computer, pop on a video, do something income producing that would lead to revenue now or in the near future. So I pray that that was helpful for y'all. Listen, stop sabotaging your efforts. Stop destroying everything that you build. You, my friend, were meant for great things. There is something inside of you that somebody else needs. And there's someone who is watching you, even in your season of doubt. And they see you and they're like, man, he is killing it. Oh my God, if I could just be where she is. So while you are doubting yourself, as the meme says, there is somebody looking at you, admiring where you are. I am encouraging you. I want you to win at the highest level. Let's effing go. All right. I'll see y'all the next time. Thank you for hanging out with me for a few minutes today. Peace out, y'all.